All good. All right. So, welcome, guys.
Clicked.
We're playing Old School Dungeons and Dragons. It is a tabletop adventure role-playing game. I know two of you are new, so I'm going to introduce the game to you, teach you how to play, and get you guys started. So, I know one person's not new. It's Yevyev, so just sit tight, and we'll get you ready in a moment, of course, after we get Gergo and Slag. But thanks for joining in. First thing is what D&D is. I'm going to teach you what it's about, the point of the game, and how to play it. All right. So, D&D, of course, is about it's about adventurers, right? Who go out to hunt monsters and
Mm-hmm.
treasures in the medieval world of Dungeons and Dragons. And the point of the game is to tell a story about how your characters survived and survived their various expeditions and attempts to get gold and glory, right, by hunting monsters and treasures. And of course, to play it's very simple. So the game is played with a dungeon master and some players. And the first step is that the dungeon master will describe to you the situation you're in, and then every player will have a chance to decide what they'll do in that scenario, that situation they're in. And then we roll the dice to determine whether or not you're successful. That's it. So, very easy. Hello, Joe. I just noticed you joined us. Are you trying to play with us today?
Sure.
Okay, sounds good. Um, let's see. You're brand new here, aren't you? Let's see. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So basically, we're playing old school D&D. And have you played before?
A little, not very much.
Okay, no worries. Basically, the point of the game is to hunt monsters and treasures as an adventurer to get the gold and glory in the medieval world of Dungeons and Dragons. And it's very simple to play. When you get your character rolled up, the game will start with the dungeon master describing to you the scenario you're in or situation, and every player will have a chance to decide their action, and then, if necessary, will roll dice to determine whether or not you're successful, the results of your actions. Um, so that's all there is to playing it. The goal, of course, is to tell a story about your character's various adventures and expeditions into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, now you can try anything you want in this game. It's kind of cool about that. And the goal is to get money, and you can use money to do whatever you want. But let's see.
Mhm.
Before you can start, you got to roll your characters. So first step to creating your characters is to roll your ability scores. So if all of you can, and Yeviv, you're welcome to do this as well, because you're allowed to roll one new character per game. So if you want to roll up your second character, you could. But everyone needs to go into the dice rolls channel. Once you're there, you're gonna use a command. The command is gonna be slash roll. So you're gonna type this out, by the way. So slash roll space 6 space 3D6. Okay, I'll type it out so you guys can see how it looks. But type out that command and it will generate your ability scores. Again, the command is slash roll space 6 space 3D6. All right, good job, Joe. You got it.
Okay. And what is this for exactly?
These are for your character's ability scores, so they reflect how capable your character
Oh,
is. Yeah, at adventuring.
so okay. I see, I see. Okay, I'll do mine then. Oh wait, no, my bad. Hold on. Uh,
Nice.
Does not react.
So it's
wait a minute.
slash roll space 6 space 3D6 in the dice rolls channel. So all of you are rolling your scores now, generating who your character is, right? Strength wise,
But
intelligence.
yeah, no, I'm stupid.
It's okay. Just try again. Slash roll space 6 space 3D6. There you go. Okay. Alright. And then unfortunately, you do have to type it out. You can't just copy paste it because you have to prompt the bot in order to
Oh,
command it. Yeah, this is a bot
that's,
token.
that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that I know that because I did that many times and it doesn't work. Yeah,
Damn. Okay.
yeah, you have
So
to
this is
type
like
it out.
this is like extra. Okay, no, you know what?
So
Fair enough.
no, you can copy it, but you need to press the space
Okay.
behind the roll.
I see.
Exactly.
Is this good?
Yep, good job. You did it. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to roll a new character too, or are you gonna just stick with the Pisces? Oh, there you go. Good job. All right. Nice. Good job, everyone. So now we're gonna plug and chug your scores. Sorry, just a moment. We're gonna plug and chug your scores into a blank character record sheet. And starting with Gergo, or yeah, this one's Gergo. Just like to do things
Six is
alphanumerically.
a -3, right?
6 minus 1 penalty. You're fine. So, alright, so basically these reflect how capable your character is as an adventurer. And it's rolled 3d6 down the line. And the different abilities are strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, and charisma. They all do what they sound like they do, naturally. Any score that is 8 or lower is considered below average, so you'll get a penalty. Your character is like not as good at that ability. Anything that's 9 through 12 means your character is as good as everyone else. It's average, right? So no penalties, no bonuses. And any score that's 13 and through 18 is above average. It means you're better than everyone else and you're going to get a bonus when you try those abilities, right? So Gurgo, of course, here, he got 13 strength, which means he's stronger than most men, right? 9 intelligence, he's
These
smart.
Are in,
What's up?
these are in the exact line. And
Yep,
I
they're
cannot shift them.
Yep, they're rolled 3d6 down the line. It's how it was in the old days, original D&D. So, in modern versions, you gotta pick how your character is like at the start. But in the old days, you get what the dice tell you, right? Like it's random who you get. So, your first character, he's a strong man, right? But he's as smart as most men. He's very perceptive and wise, right? He has a good understanding of the world. And then, of course, his dexterity is 6, which means he's a little slower than most men, right? Maybe a heavier guy, right? Constitution is 14.
Ability?
Yeah, dexterity, right? And then, yeah, dexterity is just like hand-eye coordination, reflexes, all that. So, Constitution is your endurance, toughness, so he's really tough, right? Tougher than most men. Very high resolve. Charisma is 9, means he's as good looking and as well spoken as most men. Right. Those are good. Yeah, you only have like one flaw. It's fine.
I think on my character sheet, these are in the wrong order.
Oh yeah, you'll probably have a modern D&D sheet. So you're gonna want an old school D&D sheet. You don't really need anything. Like I do all the note taking. If you guys want to take your notes, it's fine. It's recommended, but it's not required. I like to make it very easy for you guys to play. So I'll do all the note taking and all that. Keep track. So let's see. But if you want old school character record sheet, you gotta look it up. You type in old school D&D character sheet or OD&D character sheet. I guess you could type like D&D BX character sheet. If you look that up, you should get one, like a proper old school sheet. So it's a bit different from modern versions. So we're playing original D&D, so how to play it back in the day, you know, in the 70s and 80s. So the sheet you're looking for,
D5?
it looks kind of like this. Here, looks like this a little bit. This guy has the right sheet, so they look like this. It's pretty good. I can send you guys this link. Just a moment.
Please do.
I think I found it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Appreciate it.
versions. This is just a pretty good one. It has like, there's many versions, of course, of the sheets you can use. They're just here to help you keep track of your information, actually. But this one's really good. It has like, everything is proper on this sheet. You got everything you need. In the proper order as well. So, it's good. Alright. Back to where we left off. We're inputting the scores of all the characters. Thank you guys for your patience, by the way. We'll see. Next player is Joe. So Joe scored 13, 9, 15. Oh, those are good too. Let's see. And then he scored 15. Oops. 11, 12, and 10. Alright, so no flaws, only talents. Okay. You can see your character's strong and wise. Next is Slag. See Slag. He rolled a kind of an underdog character. He has one talent, one flaw. Everything else is pretty average. So 11 strength, 8 intelligence. He's not as smart as most men, unfortunately. Not book smart, but he's street smart. He's very fast on his feet. Yeah, you're just slightly below average. Average is 9, so you're slightly below. You're 1 point below. Okay. And then of course we have.
Does that mean I'm like? Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. It just means that you probably don't speak other languages, and your reading and writing skills are not as good as like the average man's. A little sloppy. That's it.
Do you like? Is there a way to like increase the stats later in the game, or
Yep.
you just stay like this?
It's easily improved. So having an 18 is not impossible. It just means that you're at your peak, right? So in 3 means that you're like disabled, like you're handicapped.
Yeah, no. What I mean is, do you have the possibility to like increase your stats later in the game, or does
Yep.
it stay permanent?
Yep, they improve as your character improves, and they also can decrease as your character gets wounded, or scarred, battle scar. So, like if you lose a hand,
Nice.
yeah, you know you're gonna have that permanent injury, and dexterity will be temporarily decreased until you can improve it by leveling up or training. So,
All right, that's cool.
yep. Let's see. So yeah, all your abilities is just it's all, you know, it all can be changed. It's not permanent. Let's see. You can get stronger, you can get smarter, you can get faster as you survive expeditions and grow as a character. We'll see. Train. Alright. This one's Yevyev's, by the way. Okay, next up is we now have to choose a class. You can see I already have the steps listed. So roll ability scores. Step 2, choose a class. Alright. So there are 7 classes you can choose from. I'll show you the options just a moment. Alright, here's the rule book. Here are your options. So you can choose between the cleric, the classes cleric, dwarf, elf, fighter, halfling, magic user, or thief. Okay. Based on your scores, I'm gonna recommend certain classes to you and advise against certain classes based on your scores. So Gurgle, because you're low dexterity, I recommend you don't play a thief, but you can play basically any class. And the class you're gonna be best at is either fighter due to your high strength, or dwarf due to your high strength and constitution, or cleric due to your high wisdom. What would you prefer for your class?
Let me be the cleric this time.
Sounds good. As a cleric, you are a clergyman, right? A holy soldier, right? Your main job is to compel evil, right? Joe, it's your turn. You're very strong and wise. It's recommended you're going to be a fighter or a cleric.
Fighter.
Sounds good. And Slag, your character is very dexterous. It's recommended you're a thief.
Oh yeah, I was literally thinking of that.
Sounds good. Yevyev, smart and dexterous and constitute, constitute. I recommend magic user or thief. What's your new character?
Yeah.
Which
magic
one?
User.
Magic user? Okay. Yeah, you already have a thief, so get a magic user in there. Nice, a pretty balanced crew, right? I have one of each class now. Of the main classes, the fighting or human classes. Alright, next is hit points. So if you're a cleric, you gotta roll 1d6 hit points. Use the command /roll space 1d6. If you get the fighter, you're gonna get a d8. So you use command /roll space 1d8 in dice rolls. And if you're a thief or a magic user, use command /roll space 1d4. Okay. So again, for Gergirl, it's gonna be 1d6. For Joe, you're gonna roll 1d8. For Slag and Yevyev, 1d4. Alright, good job, Joe.
Roll dice 1d4. Is that correct?
Yes, /roll space 1d4.
Okay.
Good job. Alright, you got 3. 2 is the average for a thief. So you're above average. Yevyev. Okay, good job, guys. Gurgle got bad luck. You got the 1. But fortunately, you have a high constitution, which gives you a bonus. So you actually get to start with 2.
I have a high constitution.
And then Yevyev, you got a high constitution too. So you actually get 4 as well. Like you get 4 total. Plus 1 bonus. Alright, next you got all roll 3d6 for your starting funds. So /roll space 36. This will determine your starting items. Like what kind of armor and weapons you have. Oh my god, so bad. It's okay. You will be alright. Just super bad luck. You're poor as fuck. Alright, 3 copies.
3d6.
Yes, 3d6. Alright, someone got 11, someone got 15. That's pretty good.
Bomboclat.
13. Alright. Yeah, someone got
Do I
3.
get
It's really
like
rare.
do I get a gun or something?
I don't know if you can afford one yet, but
Oh, you
there's-
can afford one?
you can't afford one yet. I don't think you can. You need
Oh,
you need a
but
little more.
there is a possibility to get a gun.
Yeah, medieval guns. Matchlock rifles.
Oh, you know what? I'll do with whatever there is.
Yeah, you can
I'm
save
done
up
with that.
money and you can invest and you can become a gunman after a while. Early on, you're
That's
probably a
cool.
bowman. Yeah. Gunner. Alright. Let's see. Starting with Gurgo, or poor. Oh no, you're the good one. You're the 13 coppers. Okay, so you're gonna get a holy symbol to start off, costing you 3 silvers, or I mean 3 coppers. And
Dungeon Master,
what's up?
the character sheet is fighting back. I had to find a way to edit it, and the only way is now with Adobe Photoshop. I have no idea why the PDF doesn't let me edit it.
Oh, let me. Here, just a moment. I'll find one you can edit. Just a second.
Okay.
Is there not one in docs or something like that you could like edit?
Okay, I had enough. Here's a blank sheet of A4 paper. I don't care anymore.
Alright, I found one for you. Just a moment.
Can you not just like draw it in Paint?
Alright, so this
Just take a screenshot and paint, put it on Paint. You can do that.
you could do that. You could print them. But here's a form fillable. If you click on that character record sheet zip file, it'll pull up form fillable character sheet for you. It's pretty good. So
Is it? Would you recommend us to do that, or
It's-
should we
it's
just
rec-
like?
you could just use Notepad. Like I just use Notepad because I have so many characters I have to keep track of, so I don't use an actual full sheet. But if you just got one character you're a player, you can use a full record so you can take more notes. I just take the bare minimum notes I need. If you want more notes, you can, yeah, use a character sheet or whatever. Use a notebook.
But would you recommend me to do it like take you know, active like noting of my own character?
I recommend it, but it's not required. So I already have notes of them, but if you want like access to your notes all the time, you have to take your own notes, right? So I have your notes, or my copy of your notes is, you know, I have accurate information of everything I need to know about your character. But if you want to take like additional notes, like that you learn, you want to like keep track of things you learn, or you know, want to like memorize or keep track of, then you have to take your own, right? So like I might not keep track of the fact that you're best friends with Joe's character, but you can note it down. Like my character is best friends with Joe's character, for example, right? Right. I won't write that down, but yeah, like just as an example, right? So if you want to take your own notes, you can, so you can remember that. Like, oh, it's Joe's plane, my character's his best friend, so I'll do everything it takes to help him, right? For example, right?
I'll do that then. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's not required, but it's recommended. So those are like
I'll
optional
just-
notes. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I don't take notes like that. I just take the important notes. Let's see. Everything is important, but I just take the required notes. You know, vital information. Okay.
I might just go on Photoshop.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and also the nice part of those sheets is that they usually have an area to draw your character, so it's kind of cool. Whatever. So, and take other notes, like all kinds of notes. So, all right, let's continue. We left off with buying equipment. So it's Gurgo's turn. So we got him a holy symbol so far, which cost him 3 coppers. So he's at 10 left. And then Gurgle, you're gonna need weapons to hunt monsters with, and maybe some armor too. So you already have a helmet. It's a starting item. If you want body armor, it costs 5 coppers. You can get body armor. Then you have full armor, and you'll have a bonus to your armor class, -1 bonus, which is actually helpful.
So I start with 13. This cost me 5. Means 8 left. That is.
Yeah, and then we bought you a symbol as well, so that was 3 coppers. You're at 5 coppers left.
Okay, holy symbol. Let's make a.
Yeah, holy symbol right here. You also need a weapon though.
And which I can choose from are.
Yeah, any medieval weapon you can imagine. Some examples. I can show you a picture of some examples. Here are some examples. You can like pick a hammer, a sword, a crossbow, a bow, a latchet, a short sword, battle axe, dagger, staff. I mean, spear, polearm. Those are just. Oh wait, you can't even see my screen. Just a moment. Gotta create some light here.
Sorry, I was doing my con save.
You're good. You're good.
Okay,
There you go.
it's going to be a polearm and.
You can see this. All right. So some example weapons. Right.
Yes,
You want the polearm?
halberd.
Okay. The best you can afford is because you only have 5 coppers, so you can get a spear. The spear is only with a sling on it. It's 4 coppers. A polearm is 10 coppers, so you cannot afford it yet, unless you return your gambeson, then you can afford it.
And no, I don't.
Okay, so you want a spear instead?
Yes, it's a spear, and it's
got more reach still.
gonna
Yeah. Alright, this long spear, 4 coppers total. You're at 1 copper left, which we can use to get you some equipment and supplies. Like example could be like a knapsack, so you can carry loot, or a 50-foot rope. Lots of utilities with a rope. Other things you can get, maybe. Oh, wait. You have an idea?
okay. It's
You want a sack?
a bag.
Okay, sounds good.
Sack.
Yeah. Alright. So you're down to 0 coppers now.
0.
And you're ready to go almost. It's yep, thank you. And then Joe's turn. Sadly, Joe, you only have 3 coppers to spend on your armor and weapons. My recommendation,
Hey, I only want a
go ahead.
weapon. What weapon can I afford?
either a dagger or a javelin or a quarterstaff or a knife or let's see, a small tool of any. Yeah, a small tool, or another good option is a Francisca. My recommendation though overall would be a sling and stones. Sling and stones, you can go a lot. You can go pretty far with it. It's a hunting weapon. You could shoot monsters from afar. But if you want to use your
Wait, how-
strength, spear might be your
I want
best choice.
something melee.
Okay, a dagger, a spear. My recommendation with melee is gonna be a spear, so you can keep the reach. It helps you
Yeah,
with
spear.
defense. Okay.
I'll take a spear.
Yeah. Sadly, it's all you can afford at the moment. You're a very good fighter, but you're so poor. You're like a barbarian maybe before this or something. Or a poor peasant in the farms or tilling the fields. Alright, Slag. You're next. You got a lot of extra coin. First thing you're gonna get is a lockpick. Okay, so lockpick allows you to pick locks, costing 3 of your coppers. Then, I recommend you're gonna get a slung.
so I'll
Oh, yeah.
be out of 12, yeah.
Second, I'm gonna actually recommend you also get a 10-foot pole so you can detect traps. It's like a for booby traps.
I can what? Do what with traps?
You can detect them, like trigger them from a distance. So these are usually the scouts, and you'll usually be the guy in the front detecting traps. Right, make sure it's the coast is clear.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Is that fine? Okay, you've got a slung pole.
Yeah.
Alright, so a slung pole, it's 10 feet long. It allows you to detect traps from a distance. You'll detect them by triggering them. So like if there's a booby trap, like a wire or a pitfall, right, you can reveal it by poking the floor, right? Ahead of you. So next, you're gonna need some weapons, right? Or some armor. What would you prefer more? Armor or weapons? First.
I'll start with like I don't know, what's the cheapest like weapon first?
Okay, the cheapest is 1 copper weapons. That's gonna be like a small knife or a sling or a staff. Most weapons are a little more expensive. The one I would recommend you, do you want a melee or a missile weapon? Missile is like ranged, melee is close quarters.
I might stick with long range.
Good choice. Alright, so I'm gonna recommend with your money, you're gonna get a longbow and quiver and 10 arrows, costing 6 coppers total. It's one of the best medieval missile weapons, right? It's like a medieval machine gun.
Okay, and does the arrows also cost money?
Yes. It's so the total price is 6 coppers. You'll get 10 arrows, 1 quiver, and 1 longbow.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, 1 copper gets you 10 arrows. So we spent the longbow is 4 and the quiver is 1. It carries the arrows.
Okay.
Alright, you're down to 4 coppers.
Do you suggest me like buy armor, or should I just leave it for later or something?
You cannot afford any good armor with 4 copper, so I'm gonna recommend for later. You just wait till you get more money.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just write down. So, normal items.
Yeah.
All 3 of those are normal items. Is
Yep.
that correct?
Yep. All this
Helmet.
gear is yours.
Oh, that's a lot actually.
Yeah, you gotta start with a set of clothes and a helmet. It's like starting gear. And then on top of that, you get 36 coppers to buy optional gear. Or additional gear, I mean.
Could you copy that and send it to me so that I
Yeah.
can save it?
I can send it to everyone. I'm gonna send you guys your sheets after this. So just a moment.
Okay, fair. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. There, yeah.
In the meantime,
I'm just taking notes. Sorry.
you're good. Yeah. So the notes I would recommend you take is any notes that I don't take, right? Or if you want to take the same notes as me, that's fine. But you might want to focus on more vital notes that are vital to you that I'm not already tracking, right? So like information you learn, the names of people, monsters that I won't add to your notes, right? You can still take these notes, of course, as well, but I would focus on other notes than these, right? Or if it's these notes, the ones that matters to you the most, right? Like your weapons, armor class, hit points, whatever. Okay, so you have 4 coppers left. Do you want a melee weapon or more equipment supplies or something else?
No, I think I'm
You
gonna
wanna save it?
for
Okay.
copies.
That's fine. Yev, 11 coppers. Recommend you're gonna get a spellbook first, of course. And when it comes to your spells, do you want 2 random spells, 1 of your choice, or 2 Dungeon Master chosen spells?
Yeah, the Dungeon Master.
Okay, so you'll get the Read Magic and Sleep then. Very powerful. Okay. And weapons and armor. Do you have any preferences, or should I just give them random gear?
I guess a gambeson and torch.
Sounds good. Gambeson. Yeah, torches is very vital. So that would cost 5. 3 is gonna be enough to get yourself torches, tinderbox, and knapsack. So this guy's mainly the torch bearer slash spellcaster. So knapsack, torches, tinderbox. Alright, nice. And that should be everyone when it comes to gear. There's one last step to creating your character. Oh, what's up?
I have my spells not readied.
Oh no, you don't get spells at level 1 for cleric, sadly. You have to wait till you're level 2. Your only ability is compel evil, turn undead, right? So you're able to scare away the undead, like evil ghosts and such. Pray to God.
Please say that again. So there's turn undead.
Yep, that's your only skill at the moment. It's just turn undead. That's it. So it allows you to compel evil, right? So here it is, right? Clerics versus undead. You're able to turn skeletons, zombies, and ghouls at the moment. Eventually, you'll have power against wights and wraiths, which are even more dangerous undead types. Alright. So, onwards. Final step to creating your character is to choose your character's name. So, you can either choose your character's name, or you can get an old school name, which is randomly generated off of this chart. So, starting with Gergo, do you want to pick your name, or do you want an old school name?
Okay, I'm creating myself a very bad name. Let's use it on Hungarian. Fényhozó Melendor. Melendor, who is bringing light. That is his name.
Melandor? How do you spell it?
With when I'm saying that is the letter E. Where's characters?
If you can text it to me, if it's easier, that would be fine too.
I'm texting it here.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, in the meantime, Joe, do you know what name you want?
How does it need to be
Just medieval name.
Mazor. Let me send it to you.
Yeah, thank you. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, and you only get one name, actually, so it's either Fenhozo or Melendor. Which one do you want, Gurgle? Melendor? Okay, that's fine. You can use the next name for your next character, but the idea is that you only get one first name, and your character's last name is based on your player name. So whatever your player name is, it's your character's family name. So it would be Melendor of House Gergo. Make sense? Or Paul
Okay.
Paul of House Joe, right? Powell of House Joe.
Can we use, instead of Joe, can we use Yabuki? It sounds better.
If you do that, then that's your player name forever, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, it might be better anyway. Yabuki, because there's a lot of other players named Joe, so Yabuki is more different. It'll be easier to keep track. So you're Yabuki, you're Paul Yabuki. Alright, I'll make those changes momentarily. Alright, so there you go. And also for Gergo. Let's see. There you go. Okay, Slag is next. Slag, do you want to choose your own name? Or do you want the old school name?
Yeah.
Alright, what's your choice?
That's a very cool old school name here.
This will be randomly generated if you pick old school name. It's the dice will determine your name. You let the dice gods.
Can I make a dice roll, and if I don't like it, I could change, or?
Yeah, you could. You could roll
Like,
it. And if, I mean, yeah. But
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll try.
alright, let's see what you get. 43 tech 3 and 5 tech 5. 43 tech 3 is over here. The first part of your name is EL, and then second part of your name is ME. So your name is Elmi or Elm. ELME. Do you like it? Elm.
No.
Like Elmo.
No.
Elmi.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to be called that.
Okay, you want a different name?
Yeah, I'll call myself. Well, can I roll again, or should I just
Yeah, sure.
call myself a name?
You can choose your name, or you can just roll again.
Roll again, and then if it really doesn't,
48
I'll just choose.
and 88. Okay.
Face tap the keyboard, please.
You got S and got okay. So you're Eska. You like that one?
It sounds like a woman's name.
Yeah, it is a woman's name, so you would be a woman.
No.
Okay. You want to try again?
I'll just, you know what? I'll just choose myself a name.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
What would you
I'll
prefer?
call myself. I'll call myself. You know what? I'll just be simple. I'll call myself Richard.
Alright, it's fine. I mean, I just want to let you know, there's a lot of Richards in our campaign, so it would be hard to distinguish yourself among all the other Richards sometimes, right? People are like, which Richard are you talking about? Oh, Richard Slag? Okay, very good. You know?
So, would you advise me to keep that name, or should I change?
You can keep it if you want. It's just, it might be hard to like, it might be just slightly harder to distinguish yourself or to be better known, right? Like a name like Powell or Melendor, no one's named those names, right? So you'll be the first name or the first one to be named Powell or Melendor, right? Richard, there's like at least like 10 other Richards in the campaign, right? It's a very common name. John is the most common name so far in our campaign. There's like 30 Johns. But yeah, do you still want to pick Richard or something more unique?
Yeah, I'll change them. And I'm very sorry for taking the time here.
Okay, we'll come back to you. You can think about it. Yev,
Yeah.
does you want to old school name or you want to pick it?
CALRUZ
Alros? How do you spell it?
with a Z and
How to spell it?
UZ. CALRUZ.
You said
I sent a DM.
okay. CALRUZ. Okay. Then Slag, you picked Hector. Sounds good.
No,
Sorry.
Oh wait, what did you pick?
No, I didn't pick Vector. That was
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, someone
Jericho.
just posted. Jericho.
You know what? I'll just call myself Ibrahim.
Abraham.
It's fine. Yeah.
You said Abraham
There's
or
no
Abraham?
other Abraham.
Abraham. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's an Abraham yet. So if you look up in the search bar, you can see it if there's Abraham yet. Abraham. Nope, there's none. All right, see the first Abraham in our group.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right, so we just finished the preparations. Actually, we have one more preparations to get Yevgev's Pisces ready. Yevgev, are you gonna play as Pisces today or CALRUZ?
As CALRUZ.
Okay, you wanna leave Pisces behind or do you wanna recruit him?
We'll leave him behind.
Okay, we give him a break. Play as CALRUZ, your newest guy. Sounds good. All right, so after we finish the first part of the game, which is pre-game, we're gonna go into our first break. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. You guys can stretch your legs, get a drink, chat if you want, discuss plans and strategies. But you have 5 minutes to just take a break and do something else. So I'll see you all in 5 minutes.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Alright, so who's the party leader here?
I don't know.
Okay, at
Hey,
some point in
Yabuki,
time,
you up?
we're going
Or
to have
do
our
I?
differences come forward, and who has the best idea is the current party leader.
Does intelligence affect being a party leader or whatever?
Yeah, I have experience, so but I'm not that outspoken, so I don't know if I'm good. But I'm the only one here with experience, I guess. So I'll be the party leader.
Okay, I only know about dizzy and football because I heard it before that it's thing in the old school. I've been playing other types of D&D 2 years, so that is not much. Other RPGs for 16 years, but that is irrelevant.
Yeah. I think it would have been better if you were a fighter a year ago. Because fighters are much better. Yeah, I was thinking of being a fighter too, but we need the mage. Sleep is a very powerful spell.
If the
Yeah,
stats were
that's nice.
aligned, so I would want it to be a wizard.
Nice. Yeah,
I
am back.
is a hello. This is a very slow pace. Like getting to level 5 is almost impossible here. Yeah, the resources very limited. But it's realistic. It's more the realistic side. So expect that. And indecision, if you're not decisive, your character will be doing nothing that turn. Yeah.
I have paper to scrap down another character sheet.
Alright. There's not much note taking here. All
Okay.
done by the DM.
Okay, that is very helpful, and this character isn't very personal looking, so I think I won't be able to attach myself to it.
I do have a level 3 character, but I'll use that later. Alright. So it's clear I'm the party leader.
Sounds right.
Alright. I mean, you can be the party leader, Jabuki, if you want. I can give advice.
Nah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. who's the vice party leader? Like the vice leader. Anyone wants to volunteer?
What?
What?
Like the vice leader.
All right,
Like,
gentlemen, it's been
who's
roughly
that?
5 minutes. That was your break time. Thank you for your patience. We're now gonna get started with playing the game. So that's the second part of the game. Is playing the game. First part was preparing to play the game. Last part will be posting the game or ending the game, right? So to start playing the game, as your dungeon master, I'll now describe to you the scenario your crew's in. Imagine you're now your characters, adventurers in the middle world of Dungeons and Dragons. You're currently in a medieval town. It's a coastal settlement, and to the southwest of it is the Great Sea, right? North and east are wilder territories or wilderness, and that is where you might go to seek out their gold and glory. You have formed a party of adventurers, and you plan to set out soon. After a few days of careful preparations, you've stocked up on what little armor and weapons and tools and supplies and such that you could afford your crew, and you're about to set out very soon. You've heard to the north opportunities to hunt these monsters known as kobolds, small wicked dogmen, who in the past raided our country. Settlers to the north trying to make a life out in the frontier, but we've been at war with them for the past few months, and they're at their last straw pretty much. We've cornered them, we've surrounded them completely. Now we are raiding their underground fortress known as a cavern system or dungeon, right? So we are dungeon delving, we are besieging their position, and we're killing them off. And adventurers to go there are paid very well. Every head of a kobold you bring back, you're gonna get about 10 coppers, which is about 10 days' pay if you manage to get a single kill, right? Bring a single head back as proof of your kill, and you will be rewarded well, right? 10 days of pay is a lot, right? So imagine a day's pay is like $100 US, right? 10 days of pay is like making $1,000 per head just for murdering a kobold, a dogman, right? And plus, you also get loot. If you kill an enemy, you gotta keep the loot and sell it too if you want, right? Lots of benefits, right? And if you're interested in that, you will have to start traveling north into the grasslands north of Down, right? Down is along the coast, it's a coastal settlement. So you'll travel north into inland into the open steppe, right, into the grasslands. East of here are forest. East of Down is a great wooded region that belongs to a race of greenskins, which we have been at war with for the past year as well. They are on our eastern border, and these greenskins, known as orcs, goblins, and kobold, or orcs, goblins, and hobgoblins, they have been fought off and away from our territories for a long while and forced back into their hidey holes in the mountains. The forced mountain territories, the caverns there, they have been forced back into the underground fortress known as also a dungeon, right? So you're gonna go dungeon delving there too if you want, and you're gonna hunt them down to the very last, and you'll be paid even more. They're known to be a little stronger, a little tougher than kobolds. Kobolds are a lot easier than these guys, right? They're a lot more difficult. These guys have been at war with many groups actually. There's 3 different factions there: the goblins, orcs, and hobgoblins, and 3 different groups are fighting them. Besides the humans, which are you guys, there's also the elves and there's the barbarians to the north. The elves are to the east, fighting their eastern border. The barbarians are fighting the north border, and we are fighting the western border, right? There's no orcs really to the south due to the river system that splits the forest up, and south of the river, there's rumored to be undead spirits, evil spirits, and ghosts dwell there. So the orcs kind of stay away from there, and along with the humans, elves, and barbarians. No one really goes into the southern parts of the forest, due to, of course, those undead. To the northeast, if you're interested, there's another settlement known as Dog, and that's it's a nearby kingdom, nearby settlement, a human settlement, and they're at war with the barbarians. The barbarians are surrounding them and continuing to attack their borders, right? So if you want to go help these frontiermen defend their home, you can do that as well. Finally, another opportunity, the final opportunity for your crew, is to visit places far and beyond. So I've already offered you 3 level 1 kind of encounters or expeditions, right? We have barbarians, we have kobolds, and we have greenskins. But finally, we'll have as well, if you're interested in more dangerous expeditions, dragons to the far north, undead to the far south, and toward the east, eastern lands is rumored to be I think it's just another settlement, ancient civilization to the far east, right, past the elves. So, like natives, right? So, Alright. What are you guys interested in doing today? Do you guys to hunt clear out these dogmen to the north, the greenskins to the east, barbarians to the northeast? What do you think you want to hunt?
Can we see the map?
Sure, yeah. Here's the little campaign map to give you a better idea of the territory. So again, greenskins to the east, kobolds to the north, barbarians raiding our neighboring settlement Dog, right? The kingdom of Dog is being attacked by barbarians. They're to the northeast. And we have undead down here in the swamps. Right, so it's undead. And then we have a dragon to the north, right? It's a dragon out here. Dragons.
I would like to fight some kobolds.
Kobolds?
Yeah, we'll
Hunt the
find
kobolds
some
down.
Yep.
kobolds.
Kobolds.
Yeah, they're pretty darn easy. There's just a lot of them. That's the only bad part. So many dogs. They breed like dogs. So there's so many of them. All right, let's go kobold hunting.
Here now.
So your crew, brand new crew of adventurers, have agreed to go hunt kobolds in the north. And you heard recent reports that many expeditions have been very successful. Right, the past expedition, they managed to kill maybe 12 kobolds. Another crew killed 24. So you have a very good chance, right? Let's begin our travels. So you begin your travels on the road, but there's many ways to get there. But the usual course of travel is to take the road northeast, and then northwest, and then northwest, right? Down the trail here. Is that right? You guys want to use the road to get there, or do you guys want to take a different course? Some crews will just go cross country,
Use the road.
just go straight there. But the only difference is that you move slower in the rugged terrain of the steppe. And of course, then you have no way to navigate except the stars, the sun, right? The road, at least, you will be able to keep track where you're going. So, sounds like the road.
We might have to take a road.
Yeah, okay. No objections? Alright.
Yeah.
Your party is traveling the road, right? So, around 8 o'clock in the morning, after some rest and some breakfast that you managed to salvage from the surrounding lands out in the countryside of Down, you set out on foot and begin your travels across the bridge that spans the major river system into the dense open fields along the road here. It's roughly an hour and a half of rucking, right? You travel about 3 miles, maybe 4 miles out, and before you arrive at the southern base camp of the Kobold Caverns. This base camp is a siege camp, which is consisting of adventurers, mercenaries, and troops from Down, right? They are based here at the siege camp, right? And they will use this as a base of operations. From here, they can set out and explore the various entries or caverns. There's a total of 4 different entries into the Kobold Caverns: the Western Cavern, Northern Cavern, Eastern, and Southern. The Southern Cavern has been cleared and blocked off by troops from Down. The Eastern Cavern is being cleared and attacked by the mercenaries, and the Western is usually being cleared and attacked by adventurers. The Northern one is being controlled and cleared out by a neighboring kingdom of dwarves, right? So dwarves have the northern side of the caves under control. If you want to continue where the adventurers usually go, it's going to be the western side. But if you want to try the mercenary side, it's the eastern side. And if you want to try the safest side, which has little to no loot or monsters, it's the south side, right? The south caves are mostly cleared for good. So, which side would you guys like to take? The usual is the west, but if you want to try something new, you could try the north or east.
Yeah, we go to the west.
It's the west.
Where
Okay.
the last expedition.
Okay.
All right. So you guys make your way toward the western cavern, right? So, any objections, any questions, concerns before we continue? All right. Awesome. So yeah, usually I'll give a few seconds for a response, and if no one has any idea or anything else, we'll just continue. So here's the dungeon map. So this was the wilderness map. So now we're going to the dungeon map, which is a small scale map of the situation, so you guys have a better idea of what's going on. It's not 100% accurate, but it's just to give you an idea of your relative position compared to the dungeon and such, right? Alright, so we're about to begin our exploration of the cavern. We're going to get your tokens on the board. All of you are new characters, so you all have to get a new token. Based on your character's name and armor, determines kind of a random token for you. I'm just going to grab some random tokens. Eventually you can pick out your own if you want, but Melendor, you have a normal helmet. Let's see. PAL, same thing. You're a fighter. And you need a normal helmet. So we got a normal helmet on. Okay. And Abraham, normal helmet, thief. Alright. And CALRUZ, normal helmet, magic user. Alright. So this token can represent CALRUZ. Alright. As CALRUZ, do you want to equip your torch then? Light a torch and just carry that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Here's your light radius. Alright. And next is Abraham. Do you want to just equip your longbow or something else?
Oh yeah, I'll cut the longbow.
Okay, sounds good. Then CALRUZ, one more thing. Do you just want to memorize sleep today, or do you want to memorize read magic for your spells?
Yeah, sleep.
Good to go. Thank you. Alright, and next is Melendor. Do you want to memorize or sorry, do you want to prepare your sling then? Or your and your holy symbol, or just one or the other? You have two hands, so you can equip both if you want. Or you have you don't have a sling, you have a spear, my bad.
I have a spear, so
Yes.
that's going to do it.
Do you want to do the spear and symbol, or just the spear?
The spear.
No symbol? Alright, so the idea of a
It's
symbol
on
is
my belt.
your crucifix, right? So you have to have it out if you want to pray to God for his protection.
Okay, it's on my belt.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's right now it's around your neck, your crucifix. But if you want to carry in your hand, you could. If you carry in your hand, you could wield it and use the power, right? It's called...
For only turning on.
yeah, it turns undead, but you can compel evil too. So against enemy foes, you can try to scare them off, right? You can ask God for your protection, he can scare off enemies for you. Possibly. Not as easily as, of course, undead, but... yeah, you can compel evil. Do you want to have it out, or... nah, not right now?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's my spear.
Alright, just a spear in two hands. Sounds good. Then our fighter, Powell, right? Mighty fighter, Powell. Do you want
I
to
want
just...
the spear.
yeah, the spear. You're the poor fighter. That's right. You got, like, only the spear. Okay. Alright, then. We can begin our expedition. So, the only way forward is east. Outside the entrance, there's our mercenaries. These are mercenaries hired by other adventurers to guard the entrance, right? So you see you guys approach, they like wish you luck. They're like, good luck in there. They report to you that the caves are currently secured, at least the first two areas, since the last time we delved in there. The only areas that need to be explored now is, they tell you that western door is the way into the lair of the kobolds. There's a stairway into dungeon level 2. And then the eastern door here, that's been reinforced. Apparently there's a new group of kobolds behind it, defending the position. So if you want, they can open for you and you can begin the battle against kobolds. But there's little to no way to progress until you fight some kobolds. The kobolds are currently defending the position. Is that fine? Do you guys still want to proceed? The issue is that you're going to be going
Yes.
to immediate combat. If you try this eastern door, this western door, the only area that's not immediate combat is the stairs. We don't know what's down the stairs. It leads to dungeon level 2, which is a lot deadlier. Right? But there's no guarantee of the monsters, so...
Yeah,
alright.
I think we try our luck on dungeon level 2.
Try to look in dungeon level 2.
Oh,
By going through the stairs.
You want to try level 2?
I think I disagree.
Honestly, I'm down. Like, I
Two
mean, like, what's
votes
the
yes.
worst that can happen?
It's higher risk, higher reward, right? Even more risk though.
Look.
For level 1 players, is it recommended to not go down? Or...
if you're careful and sneaky and don't get into a fight, it's recommended. But if you're gonna get into a fight, you're gonna probably die. Right? You're gonna get wiped really quick. Level 2. So if you're gonna hunt
I don't think
treasure,
it's worth it.
high risk, high reward.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Well, we can take a look, and if like this is my like recommendation for the team proposing. We take a look, And if there's danger, we just bail.
Yeah,
Can we do that?
You want to try it?
I have my speed. We're safe
Okay,
in
Right.
one encounter.
sure.
Alright then. Let's see. So,
Alright, so we go down. Yeah.
yep, we go down the tunnel, begin our exploration of the cavern. The first thing you see as you approach the cavern entrance is that the entrance itself is covered by vines. It's summer. These large vines grow over the entrance as water trickles down the hillside. And you go inside the cave, and it's a 30-foot long tunnel, 10 feet wide, headed toward a cavernous wall with a crack in it that's about 5 feet wide. So it allows only one person to squeeze through at a time. As you squeeze through into the next area, you see the mercenary crew there, manning the first entry chamber. Mitch, mercenary of House Mitch. I think they're all Mitch mercenaries. Mitch is a family of adventurers, the household of Mitch. So they're all Mitch mercenaries. You walk in there, you see them. They like greet you. They're like good morning, gentlemen. Welcome back to the Western Cavern. I don't suppose we've met. This mercenary says, hey, who are you guys?
Yeah. We wish the sun to shine upon us again. And we're new here.
Alright, we just continue.
Does anyone else want to say anything or do anything to the mercenaries before we proceed?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, what's poppin', yo?
So
I don't think they understand what I just said, my bad.
they
Roll
react
for
positively
charisma.
to your crew. And they say, this guy here says, not too much. And this guy here to the north says, welcome. I hope that you're very lucky in your expedition and that you're all coming back alive. And if you're new and you
Yeah.
have any questions, please feel welcome to ask us. We'll try our best to help you. We are mercenaries hired to defend this area, and that is simply it.
Yeah, two questions. One, does kobold skin do well as a doormat?
And they all laugh. Let's see. The reaction is mostly positive, right? So some of them are uncertain, but for the most part, they laugh at the joke. Say, yes, they will make a very good doormat. Please make as many doormats as you'd like.
Yeah. Second, guardians on all four entrances. So what they be eating down there? Mushrooms.
They nod. They are not too certain, but they know that the enemies have been under siege for the past week, right? They have little to no access to the outside world. They believe that the only way they can survive is if they dig their way out. So right now, we're doing our very best to hold the position and keep them from escaping the caves, while other adventurers are away, right? And until other adventurers come here to finish them off, right? So they're waiting for a strong team, particularly the team that hired them, which is of House Geese. House Geese. He's the one in charge mainly of this expedition. He has been able to lead crews to the lair, right? But they have not succeeded yet. They keep on losing the battle. So, all right,
Alright, so we continue.
yeah. Proceed onwards.
Okay.
All right, to which way do you guys want to continue? Do it the eastern door or the northern secret doors that are open?
We go, we go
The
bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good place to start.
Northern door or northern secret door area? These doors are wide open.
Northern.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna go through there?
Yeah.
And cross the bridge that spans bungee traps. Just past the bridge is a large 10-foot wide net. So you have to crawl under it, or lift it up and crawl under to get to the next area. But all this area is completely safe, right? It's currently secured and defended by the mercenaries. Once you go past the mercenaries, it's gonna get dangerous, right? It's gonna be enemy territory. Alright, so you guys continue north Cross the bridge, past a heavy paved shield. The mercenaries see you approaching. They welcome you in. Right, make some space for you to continue. They report that little to nothing has changed. Or let's see if they have any good news to report. Yeah, nothing has changed since the last time you were here. No good news, no bad news to report. Little to nothing since yesterday. Yesterday, that was the last attack that we did. We managed to kill the party that came yesterday. Killed like maybe like up to a dozen kobolds or something, right? So they killed like 12 kobolds yesterday. But they also had like one casualty. One of their guys died. All right. You guys want to proceed to the north? They warned you that after you get past this tunnel to the north, it was gonna get dangerous, right? It's be enemy territory.
We're good.
Okay.
Continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in the front? Is it Powell and Melendor, the fighters, or the spearmen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys take the front. I think. Yeah. Powell can be toward the stairs, and then Melendor can be staggered.
Right.
We'll see. So you peek around. You see the stairs, of course. You see the door that leads into the lair. It's currently spiked into the wall, so it's been like secured. So it's currently being spiked shut. Spiked shut door.
Yeah, we had to the right.
All right, you're gonna go down the stairs, descend to level 2.
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
The door is spiked shut, like there's what, like there's spikes on the door, or like?
So like, yeah, the door's like, there's like an iron nail going through the door and into the wall to keep it from opening, right? From our side. So it was our side, we spiked it shut so they cannot exit, right? They're trapped.
Okay, I see. So even if I try to lockpick, it won't work.
You just gotta pull the spike out. You might need a crowbar,
Okay, sure.
right, or something like that to pull it out of the wall.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just curious.
Yeah, you can ask the mercenaries to open it. They're the ones who spiked it shut, so the enemies cannot exit. If the enemies want to exit, they have to force the door open, like break it down, right? But by then they
You
won't
know,
be
we'll
alerted.
leave. I think we'll leave it like that. I think.
Descent. You guys want to go downstairs?
Yeah.
Dungeon level 2.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
continue to the level 2.
And we are a light footman crew, so our characters in explored areas can move 90 feet per turn. So it's only been a turn is 10 minutes, by the way. So it's only been about 10-15 minutes since you arrived. You guys arrived at or you began exploring at 9:30, so it's 9:45 now. Current time is 9:45 in the morning. You start to explore downstairs. Alright, you climb down the stairs. First thing you're gonna see is a wall tapestry to the south. It's a beautiful tapestry on the wall here. So, here. So, and it's depicting. So it's a tapestry, right? Let me see if I can change the size so you can read it better. There. There's a wall tapestry here on the wall. To indicate it, I'll use a little polygon. Just a moment. Sorry. So a polygon here to represent the tapestry. Alright. Basically, oh shoot. Okay. There. So you see a tapestry down there as you're going down the stairs. And it's to the south. As you go downstairs, you see a table to the north. You see a brazier to the northeast. It's a large iron or large brass pot with like a firewood under it. Let's see. And you're going down the stairs, and you can see it's mostly the room is mostly kind of abandoned. To the north, you can like hear chains rattling, and finally you can also hear. Or you see someone is in here, right? You go down the stairs, and they're cooking, right? They're cooking down here in the brazier. There's like one guy. His brazier is over here actually. There's one guy toward the table. He's like, he's eating, right? He's a very large dog man. He's known as he looks like a hyena or wolf man. He's very tall, very large. Okay, so let me put him on the board for you. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oops.
Kill him. Oh.
Here. Alright, so you see this guy here. You see one over here. Let me check how many there are in here. We're in dungeon level 2. So we can only see. Here's the rule. Okay. Sorry, just a moment. J, K, L, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, P. Okay. Alright, number appearing is 1 to 6 in this area, so. Or no, this is considered LAIR, so 3 to 18. Okay. There's 13 in here. So there's these massive dogmen. They seem to be having a meal, right? They're cooking and they're having a meal. There's quite a few of them in here hanging out. So you come down the stairs, there's one on the tapestry, just kind of like looking at the tapestry, right? Maybe two actually are looking at the tapestry. As you go down the stairs, you climb down, you will see that they have some guards waiting for you downstairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 back here, messing with our chain peoples. Alright, and a chieftain. They also have a chieftain down here as well. Typically, for every 20 gnolls encountered, one will be a leader. Okay, they don't got a chieftain actually. Yeah, they don't have enough to have a chieftain or a leader. So, in this particular area. So, you go down the stairs, see all these massive men, dog men, right? They're really tall, lanky guys, just enjoying a meal, right? You see them at the table. These guys are butchering some horrible looking meat, right? You can see like a rib cage, a human rib cage, a torso. You see like a woman's head on the table. You see like a pair of feet and breasts nearby on the table, right? Looks very horrible. They're cannibals or man-eating monsters, right? They're having a good meal. We don't know where they got this meal, but they seem to be cooking and enjoying the meal. The guys who are eating, they're like eating like it's been recently fried or cooked or grilled over the fire, the brazier, right? So you walk down, they're eating crispy looking meat. It smells like pork as you walk down, but you clearly can tell it's human meat. Alright, you guys can react to this as you go down the stairs, right? All these guys are gonna react to you as well. Their reaction to you is they're friendly, right? They're offering you some human meat. They say like, this guy says, "Oh, want some?" Right? Want some meat?
This cousin good dog.
They all come approach you like, they're speaking a different language to you. They're like, right? But one of them can speak your language. Usually 25% can speak your language. So this one says, "Hello, hello, welcome. Come have a meal with us." Yes, yes. Right. They're inviting you to eat with them. Do you want to?
Yes.
I'm picking up the table and pulling it between us.
Okay,
So
Melendor,
if they're starting,
you're gonna go for the table. Okay, so
if
you're
they're
going toward the
starting to
table.
attack, that is between us.
So you walk toward him. The guy here, he's in one hand he has a leg, right? He's eating on a leg. He's gonna carry in one hand. Other hand he has like a knife, right? So you walk toward him. You're gonna grab the table to pull it.
And pull it in.
Okay. And then Powell, do you want to attack them? Do you want to join them for breakfast or something else?
I want to join them for a meal.
Okay. So you want to put your spear down and approach, or you want to keep it in your hand?
Yes.
Okay. So you show
I wanna
you're
put
peaceful.
my spear down.
Okay. Yeah. You show you're peaceful by putting the spear down. Okay. and you're gonna join them for breakfast. Okay. Let's see. All right, and then CALRUZ, do you want to continue with the party? Do you want to go with Melendor? Do you want to go with PAWEL, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we continue past. I try to go past the kobolds.
The gnolls, they're not
Yeah, I try
kobolds.
to walk.
They're these large dogmen,
The,
but they're not
the
kobolds.
Yeah, I try to go
Past them?
past the dogman.
Okay, so continue past. All right, and just proceed.
Yeah.
Abraham, do you want to proceed with the party? What do you want to do from up here?
Okay, I would like to just like look from afar.
Just observe
Just
from the
like-
top of the stairs.
Yeah.
It's
And
very
then,
interesting
like,
scenario.
depending on what they do, I'll act accordingly.
All right, so Melendor, as you grab at the table and start a pull, you realize the table is actually very heavy, so you have to be forceful. Do you want to force the table toward you, or like toward the south? That means you have to like, you know, shove or pull it really hard, right? You have to exert yourself. You might have to put a spear down to do it. Right.
Yes, I put it down. I found something under the table. Nah, doesn't matter.
Okay. So you're gonna pull the table.
I'm not. I'm straightening my back again, and I'm looking at my friend confused or what's going to happen, and you can see me shaking.
Right. You're like so. This is such a strange situation. You're being invited to a meal with some monsters. They invite you to their lair to eat with them. So you're grabbing the table for a moment, then you kind of let go, drop your spear, just so confused what to do. And in your confusion, this monster here sees you're confused and takes that moment to extend a hand to you. He, puts the leg down on the table and extends a hand. Says, he has a mouthful of leg meat. He says like, "Come in." Right? He extends a hand, offers to bring you inside the lair with them. You want to accept?
I do.
Okay, he pull your
I do.
hand, he bring you inside. Right, PAWEL, you walk in. This guy is they're trying to make some space for you. So he says, "Look at this," right? Or he does not speak your language, but he's like talking dog language or dogman language. This one's translating for him. As he pulls Melendor, he says, "Human, he wants you to look at the tapestry," right? And the monster is pointing at the tapestry, and you see the tapestry is depicting a gorgeous looking dogman, right? She's completely naked, and so beautiful looking, right? But one of them, right? She's very curvy dogman, and these guys here are drooling over her, right? This guy's like, he's like so happy to see it, right? They're like praising the tapestry, right? Like this guy's like praying to it in the background, right? He's like, please let that be me, right? And he's like, this one's like, if only she was mine, right? And this one says, must pray harder, must eat a lot, right? But they're speaking their language. They're just sounding like a bunch of dogs, right? And so CALRUZ, you'll follow PAWEL in there, trying to just get through these guys. Maybe they will ignore you as you proceed deeper in the dungeon. But so far they seem kind of friendly. Maybe they're tricking us, right? They don't seem to be very super trustworthy looking, being that they're monsters. But yeah, they bring a Melendor forward, right, toward the brazier, and you see in the brazier that there's a human cooking in there, particularly the torso of a human over the spit, right, over a fire spit, like a cooking spit that stands over the brazier. So it's just spinning over it, right? They're like taking turns spinning the meat over the brazier, these guys, right? So they're spinning the meat together to get a nice even golden crispy tone. It appears to be not exactly human, actually. It's a male looking torso. It's very short and stout. It looks like it belongs to a dwarf that they're cooking up. Maybe they killed a dwarf down here at some point. So a dwarf torso, they don't know where he got it, right? There's human pieces on the table and a dwarf torso in the brazier, and they're cooking it. These two are like working together to spin the brazier or the spit. This one's helping to cook as well. But in the further back is they lead you in. Oh yeah, by the way, this brazier provides a lot of torchlight. I forgot to add that. Let me do that real quick. Just a moment. Let's see. Okay, so it's a very strange situation we're in. Okay. Perhaps fire.
I'm not cooking. I'm role playing my character with the constitution of 6.
Right, right. You're good. Alright. So it's nice and well lit, and you walk in, there's a very large crowd eating meal, right? And PAWEL, they invite you to look at the tapestry with them. They say, you know, this is this one here speaking your language. 1 in 4 speak your language. So he's like, this is goddess of Gnoll. Goddess of Gnoll. She's so beautiful, right? And CALRUZ, you're walking in, trying to squeeze through the crowd. Abraham, you're keeping overwatch. And under they're passing you through the crowd to reveal at the far end, there's some people that are on chains, right? So they're chained up against the wall, and it's gnolls, right? They're harassing, or they're yeah, they're just like harassing the men, right? Or the people there. They're like playing with them, right? Poking them, jabbing them, throwing things at them, right? Okay. There's some people that they captured. You don't know how they got them, but they're just prisoners, right? Okay. So the poor prisoners in their lair, right? They're just harassing them so badly. They're completely naked and stripped of anything. They have so many cuts and bruises, and they're on chains, right? They say,
there's no in the rooms to the right. What those are? Those are rooms. I thought those were prison cells.
oh yeah, this area here's not a room or anything. It's just a wall here. Yeah, just a wall. Yeah. Okay, so it's mapped out for you. Anyway, yeah, you're in the small chamber with a huge pack of monstrous men who invited you for breakfast. So you see the horrible entertainment. The one of them says in your languages is, "Want to join and have some fun?" Right. Before that, this one that's been talking to you, he invited you inside. This one here, I think, right? He offered you a piece of meat from the spit. He's like, "Give him some meat," right? And this guy cuts a fresh piece of skin off the torso, right? The dwarf torso, and he gives it to you, right? And he says, "Don't worry, we only kill females and eat them. They taste better," right? And they pass you a piece of dwarf meat, right? It's a female dwarf meat. So
I hope it is well cooked.
crispy
I
dwarf
don't
skin.
like-
You want to take a bite? Now, bear in mind, if you take a bite, this is considered to be a great sin to your god, right? This will be very heinous to eat, right? So dwarves are considered to be somewhat holy, or children of God still, right? They're not. I mean, it's technically not cannibalism because it's a different race, but still, you could possibly lose your powers by eating this dwarf meat. For surely, you automatically lose your powers by eating human meat. 50-50 chance you will lose your powers by eating the human or the dwarf meat. So, do you want to take the bite? If you take the bite, you will show your respect, though, right? So, for their
Okay.
offering.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, my internet crashed.
It's okay. So right now, Melendor is being offered a piece of meat, and he's thinking about the fact that if he eats this, he could lose his powers, right? His fate. So, do you still want to eat the meat, or do you want to pretend to eat it, or just throw it away, or say something else?
Well, I'm pretending.
Okay, so
I'm very bad at it.
you will like stick it in your beard. Like, you like break a piece off because it's fragile, and you break it and stick it in your beard, and act like you're eating it. Let me see if they're convinced. The reaction to you. They're happy. They see you eating, They're like, please, if you want more, let us know, right? So you got a crispy meat. And Powell, it's your turn, right? The guy who's showing you the beautiful goddess of their goddess, right? Who's a naked gnoll, a very curvy looking gnoll. She's in a very suggestive pose on the tapestry, right?
I compliment the art on the wall.
Okay, you compliment it. What do you want to say about it?
It's very beautiful.
Okay. So the gnolls are appreciative of your comment and say, yes, yes, so beautiful, right? This one's speaking in gnoll. He's like, right? He's so happy to hear what you're saying, right? That you enjoy it. The other ones are yeah. So, CALRUZ, you're trying to squeeze through a crowd, but they're just in the way. This guy's like in your way. This guy's in your way. They're not getting out, so you just kind of like wait. And then Abraham or CALRUZ, do you want to keep trying to wait, or for them to move, or do you want to push through them, or something else?
No, no, I take a step back and cast sleep.
Okay, step back and start to cast a spell. And then Abraham, do you want to fire at them, or do you want to keep Overwatch, or something else?
I'll just I have no idea. I'll just stay again. I'll just look until something happens.
Okay, keep watch. You're on guard. Alright, Melendor, they give you a piece of meat, and the next kobold or the next gnoll, he's eating a meal or he's cutting some meat on the table and pass you a piece of meat. And it's a piece of human breast meat, right? He's like, he does not speak your language, but he says, like he's like motioning to his own mouth, gesturing you to eat it, right? Passes to you the human breast meat. Do you want to eat it?
That's not going. Okay.
But then this guy here says, "Oh, give me that. I want that." Right? The guy who's your guide.
Translate him this. We hunted an onyx in the mountains last time, and it was like,
Onyx, like a gem. You found the treasure, and they all say treasure, and they all hear the word treasure, and they're curious, right? They stop hurting the woman. They love treasure more than anything because it can buy them anything they want, right? Money can get anything.
I mean, there's that double-horned goatee thing that has black and reddish fur, and its horns are twisting in a way outside from its skull, left and right, both full arm's length. It was a mighty trophy. I could show you if I didn't sell it, but I'm talking about not of its thorns, but its meat. We didn't sell that.
Alright, they react negatively. They're not sure what you're talking about. They say, get to the point. Do you have a treasure? Right? They all say, yes, where's the treasure? Tell us where the treasure is, right? They say it in their language, but their translator tells you what they're saying. And he basically says, tell us where the treasure is, human. Right? They're very desperate for the treasure. Okay, in the meantime... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I just repeated that because I had it, but it's no longer in my possession.
So you just spite the curiosity.
Yes, on its price I got this helmet.
In the meantime, Powell, they say that this Noel here says, please, this Noel right here, he's the one who can speak your language. He says, please, enjoy yourself. Gaze upon our mighty goddess. Right? As you wait for your meal. And this Noel here says, in the Noel language, you don't know what he says, but he's gonna go grab you some food, right? He like says, give me some, right? To this guy. He's like, grab some meat. Alright, so they're gonna bring you some food as well. CALRUZ, you're in the middle of casting a spell. This guy walks over, sees you casting. Let's see how he reacts to you casting. He reacts positively. He does not know what you're doing. He just like, hi, right, in his language. And you cast a spell over them. And you affect 2d8 hit dice worth of enemies to put to sleep. You put or you can roll in the dice channels. Go in the dice channel. You're gonna roll 2d8 slash roll space 2d8.
The 10 is fine.
Oh, do you want to use the tabletop?
Yeah, the 10 result is fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna roll it then. Sorry, I have to announce it first. All right. This is a CALRUZ's roll. 10. Okay. So you affect up to 5 of them. They're hit by magical slumber. So 1, 2, 3. Or actually, they got a saving throw versus sleep as well. They have a chance to fight off the magical powers. They all failed. 4.
Wow.
5. So 5 are put to sleep. Just 5 hit by a magical force that falls, that like makes them fall on their knees and knock out on the sleep, right? So it is a hostile situation, right? So 5 of them collapse down. The rest of them are gonna see 5 of their guys fall unconscious, and they're gonna react, right? So basically, they're gonna roll to see if they will capture or kill you at this point, or they're gonna roll to see if they're gonna be yeah, immediate attack or because you technically just attacked the crew. So we're gonna roll a morale check. If they pass the morale check, they're gonna avenge their friends. If they don't pass the morale check, they're gonna get defensive, right? And just not attack, but be ready to defend themselves. Alright, so they passed the morale check, so they immediately took up arms. So Melendor, as you got past some meat a moment ago, the guy who's your guide, which is this one right here, he was your guide, right? He was talking to you. He gets put to magical slumber. This guy sees him collapse to the ground after a supernatural force hit him, right? There was a flash of the light. All the lights like shook a little bit because a spirit came into the room and put him to sleep, right? Magical force. So supernatural force put them all to sleep, or 5 of them. So he's gonna react to that. He sees 5 of his friends go asleep or fall unconscious. To him, it looks like they just died, right? They just fell over. So he sees Melendor, and he's gonna try to grab you, right? He's gonna try to seize you. He'll do a force doors check on you, and you can resist. You can fight back if you want. Do you want to resist him, or he's trying to grapple you, right? Like restrain you, capture you.
Okay, I'm resisting.
Resisting? Okay, you resist capture. So here's his move. He's gonna force doors on you. He passed. Here's your chance to break out. You fail. So you need a 1 or a 2 to pass. So he grabs you. He got a 1 on his, so he passed. So you're restrained. He pulled you in, right, to restrain you. He just grabbed you by the neck and just like put you in a headlock, right? And this guy here grabbed his weapon near the wall. It is a pole arm, right? So he got a halberd, and he grabs it, turns to Powell and CALRUZ, confused, right? Like, how? He cannot speak your language, I think. Yeah. So he's just confused. He's barking at you, right, in confusion, preparing to move in and stab. And then he looked mostly not toward Powell, but he looks toward CALRUZ, right, who is the caster of the spell. So Powell, you're not armed and you're not dangerous to them, right? So he ignored you because you seem to be friendly. He goes for CALRUZ, right? And this guy is the same, goes for moving in to go for you guys all, right? This guy here helps to capture him a Melendor. So they pull him toward out of the way, right? They have 2, so now he cannot resist. If there's 2 on him, there's no chance of escape. The rest of them move in with their weapons, right? So they're so angered the fact that their friends fell over unconscious. To them, it looks like their friends fell over dead. So he walks toward us. Powell, do you want to grab your spear and fight them, or something else? Oh, they want to be their friends still? They're about to fight you. Do you want to take the spear and stab at them, or something else? Powell? Okay. Maybe he's gone.
I sit down and put my palms up
Oh,
to show I'm not dangerous.
okay. You sit down, palms in the air. Yeah, they seem to ignore you then. Right, this guy just goes right past you, charges CALRUZ. CALRUZ, you cast a spell in the room, right? You had to chant a spell, do the gestures. The force of supernatural spread it from your position, they charge you, right? How do you want to defend? Do you want to retreat? You want to fight with a torch or something else? You can do a full retreat. You could cheese it and get some NPC help, right? If you retreat, maybe mercenaries will help you, right? NPC fighters.
I do a full retreat.
Okay, time to run. So you're running out. Your run speed is your light footmints. You can do 30 feet. So 10, 20, 30 feet. Abraham, do you want to shoot and then run away, or do you want? If you shoot and move, you're less accurate. But if you stand still and shoot, you're more accurate. Or do you want to just retreat fully and not shoot at all? Or something else. It's your choice.
What's the guy, what's it called, the dog man in front of me doing?
He's pursuing CALRUZ. CALRUZ is running away. He's like, get back here, but in his language, so he's more like, right.
What if he comes here, like on the way, and I just grab him? I'm like,
Yeah, you want to intercept him.
No.
He's really big though. He has a pull arm. Right. So.
Oh, he's a pull arm.
Yeah, he can probably.
Can I try and wait? No, I'm holding a longbow. I can't like.
You want to shoot him?
Grab his pull arm? Can I?
Yeah, I mean you could drop the bow and grab it as he stabs at you, but then there's a chance he might just kill you as you're grabbing the pull arm.
What if I threaten him?
You want to threaten him?
Like.
How?
Yeah. What if I tell him like stop there or I'll shoot?
Yeah, you could say that. You wanna?
Yeah, I'll try that. Just like try and make it as amicably as possible. Like, I'm not a violent person, but don't like,
mess with you, right? So they're all coming toward us, these four at least, and CALRUZ is running away, and you warn them. You're like, any further and I'll shoot, right? And let's see his reaction to this, right? So you gotta make a morale check. Basically, if he passed the morale check, he will charge and attack you. If he fails it, he'll try to reason with you, right? Okay, he passed it. He does not care. He charged anyway to stab CALRUZ, but CALRUZ is on the run. Do you want to shoot anyway? Or do you want
to... Yeah, shoot him.
Okay, you shoot him. You fire down the stairs at his position. Okay, he is not twice your size, so he's considered a normal target compared to you. You have a +1 due to short range bonus. You have a +1 because you have the high ground, right? You're at the top of the stairs. And dexterity bonus. Abraham has a dexterity of 14 +1. So you're very dexterous, very good at the bow and arrow. So you got a +3 bonus to hit, right? Rolling this, or do you want to use the dice spot? Sorry, you want to use the dice for this channel?
Hold on, which dice do I have to?
You have to roll a d20 to hit.
Okay, and roll d20?
Yep, 1d20.
Okay, hold on. 11.
Alright, so with an 11 plus 3 is a 14. And this guy is coming up the stairs. And let me check his armor class real quick. Armor class 5 at default. Just their first and ability to dodge and such. And then when it comes to body armor, he's holding a polearm, and he has a helmet and a gambeson or fur armor on. So armor class 4. So you rolled a total of sorry, what did you say you rolled? It was a 11 plus 3, so 14.
Yeah, that makes 14. Yeah.
All right, you might have missed by 1 point. Let me see if there's any other bonuses we can give you. So the bonuses we can give you. Let's go to the combat page. All right, here.
The bonuses are for the accuracy, right?
Yeah, right now you're about to miss. You need 1 more point to hit. So we're trying to give you another point. Okay. So
okay.
This is range bonuses. You got a +1 already from that. You're above him. You already got that bonus there. Let's see. Vision bonuses, none. Okay. Yeah, sadly, you're gonna miss by 1 point. There's only one way. There's only one more way you can hit him, and it's if you try to subdue him. So if you try to shoot to subdue him, right? So like shoot him at the legs, right, or the limbs. If you aim like center mass, basically trying to just shoot his armor, you can hit him for half
what
damage.
type of arm?
Subdue. It can't kill him, but it only can subdue him, so it can like knock him out, right? So
Yeah, I think.
you'll roll to subdue. So subduing is just shooting the armor, right? Shooting his feet or something, right? So you aim to subdue his, you aim at the largest target, which is his torso, as he's moving toward you, and the only difference is basically you're aiming at his armor, right? So not at him himself, just at his body armor. So you just aim center mass, not looking for a weak point, and therefore you land a hit and you get to deal half damage instead. So half damage with a longbow is 1 to 4 damage instead. Okay. So here's your damage. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
1d4 in the dice rolls. Slash roll space 1d4. And the
Okay,
enemies,
hold on.
he's got a lot of hit points.
1d4. Oh, 2.
Alright. You rolled minimum damage. He has 7 hit points total. So now he's at 5 out of 7 left. Right. So you shot him. You nicked him with your arrow. Center mass, right, into his hide armor, right, his fur armor. And then he jabbed you with his polearm. He stabbed you with his polearm on his way up. You warned him that you would shoot. You shot him. He stabbed you right after you shot him. So he stabbed at you, and he scored a 14 with bonuses applied. He hits, and he is a tank, right? He is a fighter, no fighter, right? He gets to deal a total of, from one hit, stabbing into you for 2d10 damage, right? Crushing blow. So fighting skill. He dealt you 10 damage with this one stab. The polearm went right through you, right? Through your chest, out the other side. Pulled out, you fall on your knees, and the other gnolls like, meat's back on the menu, right? And they laugh in Gnoll, right? They just continue to go up the stairs. After this guy stab you dead, this guy run up the stairs. This guy's running up the stairs. They're all going upstairs. So we have our first casualty in the crew, right? Thank you for playing, Slag. I'm sorry, but you're dead. So for the remainder of the game, you're welcome to take your leave or spectate or whatever else you'd like. But sadly, you're out of the game. So you're able to
Wow.
join us next time.
That
but
was
yeah.
cool, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, brother. You stood your ground. You shot one. You wounded him, but he stabbed you in the gut. He's a level 2 monster, so he's very deadly against you, right? So.
Okay. Well, I think I'll be about my day then. I'll
Alright.
come back maybe next time. I don't know.
I appreciate you. Thanks for playing, brother. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
GG's. Alright, we'll have our first loss. Abraham has been killed in action, right? Stabbed dead by a gnoll. They charge after CALRUZ, who's running up the stairs towards Mitch and Merc. And sadly, Melendor, he's been captured, right? The gnolls captured him, and they're like, your friend is gonna pay for what he did, right? And this gnoll's like talking in the gnoll language. You don't know what he's saying, but he's like yelling in your ear, right? The other gnolls, they're all asleep, right? Powell, you're just showing that you're harmless. They have ignored you. Maybe you can take this opportunity to avenge your friend, or continue to be friends with these gnolls, right, and not attack them. What do you think, Powell? You want to keep sitting down?
I don't attack them.
You want to attack them?
No, I don't want to
don't
attack
want
them.
to?
I sit
Okay.
down and try to survive this.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to be, at least at the moment, friendly toward you. They're running the after CALRUZ, the brave magic user who cast a spell on half their crew almost, but now resulted in their hostility. CALRUZ run. The mercenaries prepare to fight, right? They hear the enemies approach. They're like, ready yourselves, men, right? They take a position, and they are armed with half of them are melee, half of them are bows. The bowmen are behind the melee. The melee are crouched. They fire the bows down the tunnel as the enemies round the corner. The shooters of our mercenaries, one of them landed a hit and dealt 4 damage to one of these guys. And it was not enough to kill him. But then, of course, the gnolls are all armed with the polearm. They all have the same kit, polearm kit. They clash into the melee, right? So Mitch is holding the position, braced his spear, missed the attack, or this Mitch mercenary. Then he gets attacked by a polearm, and he's hit and most likely killed. The enemy deals, what a polearm, 2d10 with a stab. Killed Mitch for 11 damage. This Mitch mercenary, he only has 1 to 8 hit points. He had 6, so he's dead. Alright. So that one's dead. We lost one just now. Went from, yeah, -2 hit out of 6 HP. Alright, so he's dead. We lost one mercenary. This mercenary braced against this gnoll. Held a line. Missed. The gnoll attacks him with a polearm. Hits and most likely kills him. The mercenaries are being overrun. We're losing the position. It's not good. Not good at all. Right. Let's see. He took 12 damage. How many hit points was it? He only had 7 hit points. He took 12 damage, -5. Alright, so this guy's -5 HP. Yeah, he's done for. Alright, he's dead. And the shooters, they missed the shots. Cruz, you retreated. You want to just keep falling back, Cruz? Full speed? Escape the battle?
Yeah.
Survive another day? Yeah. Okay. We gotta probably shut the doors soon, so that the enemy don't get any closer to us.
Oh,
So as CALRUZ continues to retreat, Melendor, sadly, you cannot do anything but talk to them, right? You're captured, so... do you want to say anything to them while you're captured? No?
Well,
No.
those guys were so cowards.
Yeah, you call your comrades cowards, and they laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're hostile toward you now, though. They react negatively to you. They kind of as they laugh, they shake you and say, "Be quiet." Right. You're gonna pay for this because your friends betrayed you. You will also be punished, right? And the others keep barking, right? They're so angry at what happened to their friends. These guys came to check on their friends, and they're like, "Hey, they're still alive. He's breathing." They wake him up, right? Because they're just asleep. He's like, they're not dead. They're sleeping, right? But you don't understand them. They're just talking to the dog. So these guys are just astonished. They're barking in excitement because all of them thought their friends were dead, right? They thought that their friends were just instantly killed,
great.
but they realized they're not actually dead. Okay. All right.
That was a magic.
Yeah,
I get
magical
it.
trick.
Oh,
All right. So CALRUZ continued running. The mercenaries had to make a morale check after crew just got killed there. They fail. They run away too. As they run, they're like, "Let's go!" Right? Shut the door! Shut the door! And the gnolls continue to charge us, right? Chase us. And it's so bad a situation. But yeah, the mercenaries get to the door. Our crew escapes through the door, shuts the doors. So now they're no longer open, they're closed. And then this guy's bringing the bar to bar the door. So close the door, bar the door, right? So it's closed secret doors now. Closed secret doors, wooden door bar to bar it, right? They secure the position. The gnolls, charged us from level 2, and they like bark in anger at what happened. But yeah, for the remainder of the expedition, CALRUZ, the mission has seemed to fail. Do you plan to retreat from here, or do you plan to keep trying?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does it work on characters with more than 5 hit dice?
No, it only works on like lower than 4 hit dice monsters.
Oh, so it shouldn't have worked on them.
They have 2 hit dice, so it does work on them.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're level 2, so level 4 and up usually you have a difficult time, but level 2 is fine.
Oh. Okay. So I sorry guys.
Okay, so you tried your best. You got a good chunk of them to sleep. If only everyone attacked at once, you might have gotten a single kill or 2 against the gnolls. But it's a level 2 encounter, so it's really dangerous. The mercenaries died. Abraham died. And they realized their friends are still awake. And they have a new punish. They realized because you did not kill any of them, they will not punish you with that. but they will definitely capture you, Powell. And because you have been loyal, they have a new job for you. They tell you that you're gonna be their prisoner, but you're gonna have a nice job moving forward. So you lose your character, you're gonna become captured. You're gonna go MIA, and you can rescue Powell in the future, right? So he loses freedom, but he gets a good job. So his new job is he's gonna go to the breeding den, and you're gonna get to breed the humans they capture, right? Because they
Type shit?
Yeah, you're gonna be fed well. You're gonna be breeding human prisoners, right? For Melendor, they're gonna probably make you into a slave, right? Actually, no, because you're respectful too. You're respectful, and you ate the meat. They're gonna give you the same job. You're gonna be sent to the breeding den, so they can. You guys are like livestock, so you're gonna make babies so they can eat the babies, right? They love the baby meat. It's fresh, very fresh and tender, right? So you're gonna send to the breeding dens, right? So.
I'm going to use a new character.
Yeah.
And hope for a wizard.
Yeah, next time you play, you get to roll a new character. But your first expedition, your first characters get sent to the Gnoll breeding dens. You gotta go breed other human prisoners. And they tell you that it's only because their goddess allows this to happen, right? They say without their goddess's mercy, they're wicked, to them it's holy, right? To you it's unholy, right? But they say in her mercy, right, you'll get to, of course, fulfill their wishes by serving them as a breeding stock animal, right? So you guys gonna be bred as a breeding stock. Like they're gonna feed you well, train you, so you can keep breeding human prisoners, so they can produce livestock for them to eat, right? All right. But at least you're not gonna get a horrible life like these two women. They're playthings, right? So the entertainment. All right. So it's an unfortunate situation, but at least you're still alive. You can maybe get freedom one day. In the end, only one survivor of the expedition, CALRUZ. If only one of the kobolds or one of the gnolls died, he would have gained some experience and treasure maybe. But sadly, it's a complete loss, complete failed expedition. Do you have any other ideas or plans you want to try before we end the expedition and call it, or cut our losses? Any other plans or ideas, CALRUZ? Otherwise, you're gonna go home. Okay. So sad. The mercenaries tell you not to feel too bad, right? You're level 1, you try to go level 2. It's really brave of you, but also very, maybe, dangerous and, reckless of you, right? To go down there. Right? So, they tell you don't be too sad, learn from their mistakes. And, they will try to explain what happened to their leader next time he's here, right? We have a total of 4 or 5 casualties, right? 2 captured, 1 confirmed, or 3 confirmed dead, right? So 0 kills. It's okay. Thank you guys for playing. We managed to wound 2 of them at least, but they're gonna heal from their wounds, unfortunately. And they have 2 new slaves, right? Powell and MELENDOR. You're gonna get to go to their lair where they're gonna make you breed other prisoners. All right. Abraham, they're gonna just eat Abraham. Okay. Unfortunately, you guys are probably gonna be fed horrible things. Like you're probably gonna be eating Abraham. They're gonna feed you Abraham. They're gonna eat the females and children, but a man like Abraham is the meal for the livestock. So you're gonna probably in your meals you're gonna get the Abraham meat, right? So and these mercenaries as well. Gonna
Yummy.
be feed for the livestock. You're considered the livestock, right? To them. So it's quite a fortunate situation for your crew. All right. That's the end of the story and the end of the game. I want to thank you all for your time and playing. Sadly, we lost the adventure. We did not win, but we cannot always have a victory without the loss, right? So, let's see. Yeah, thank you guys for playing. Unfortunately, there's nothing to reward you with. No XP, no treasure. Only, of course, I guess a good story about the bad time, right? So, interesting story about your first expedition, right, into the caverns. Very horrifying one, perhaps, right? What happened to the other guys. So,
Thank you.
right. Thanks for playing. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or feedback, let me know. Otherwise, you are all free to go. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
When is the next game?
Probably I have to go to bed soon maybe, because it's like 3 a.m. for me. But when I wake up, I'll probably
Oh.
play a game in like an hour. After I wake up, I'm gonna eat the breakfast and then I'll run another game for y'all. So if you guys are,
Sure.
I run a lot of
Sounds good.
games, so you do not have to join every game. It's like pick up and play. So if you're here, your character goes campaigning. If you're not, your character is doing his own thing in the world, right? As a NPC, right? So
Yeah, I must.
I will see you
Bye.
guys next time if you want to play again. And if you die, don't worry. Or if you got captured, you get to make a new character and try again, right? So, all right. See you.
Right.
See you later.